Hey guys, it's Miss Bryant. I want to take you and show you what Parlay looks like from the teacher side of it. As you can see here, we have our list of students, and as I showed you in the student section, it does give them a anonymous name or like a historical figure. And as a teacher, all you have to do is click this I button, and it actually reveals the student's real name for you. You just click it again to hide it. And to add students, you just click this button right here and you can copy the link or you just put this code into wherever you want to put it for your students to access it. So moving on to the actual discussion question, I pulled this from the Parlay universe that it has available, and I'll show you at the end of this video how to get to that. But here are your learning goals, the content and media. For this one, there were three, two articles, and then a video. And then down here, they had two discussion questions and then some sentence starters for their peer feedback. So down here, you can actually see this is where students were responding to the question, and they did have to comment on someone's response. And as you can see, this person has 6 comments, and all the comments come at the bottom. And you can like it as a teacher, and the students can actually also like that as well. And on the student view, you can actually, or excuse me, on the teacher view, you can actually go to the assessment and you can grade this student's submission. So you can give it however many points that you set for their comments. And you can respond back to them here and send that to a student. And you can also star these as well. And this is actually going to mark this as a model submission that other students will be able to see. And this will actually notify the student that it is a model submission here. So if we scroll back up, I just wanted to show you these tools up at the top for the teacher. You can hide the students' names or you can reveal them, but most students like when you hide them just because it makes them feel a little bit more comfortable. You can have the assessment tool on in which you can grade their submission and you can provide, however many points you want to for that. And then down here, it actually shows you what you can use for your assessment point, and you can also create your own. And I only selected 3 for this one. And then lastly, you can do the same thing for your peer feedback. You can have sentence starters, which are great for the kiddos who sometimes have problems organizing their thoughts. And you can also create your own question by typing your question there and hitting this button. Go ahead and close that, and it takes you back to your discussion prompt. So what else I like about Parlay is it gives you some data. So if you click that summary button, it tells you how many of your students responded. So 100% of them submitted a response, 97% gave at least one comment, and 57% received at least one comment. Down here, it goes for your average comment length. It creates a really, really awesome word bubble for you. Here is where your model submissions would be if you starred 1 or 2. It goes to 1.1, 1.17, comments per student. And then down here, this is probably my favorite data point or data chart from Parlay. It actually tells you which student commented on whoever's submission and how many times. So for example, comments from Caden Macedo to Zantasia Law, there are 3 comments. And then comments from Zantasia Law to Caden Macedo, 1. So I really, really love this tool just because it breaks down the data a little bit more for you. And when you are finished, you can just hit the exit button and it takes you back here. The live version of Parlay does the same thing with the discussion, but instead of the students typing out their answer, they are actually verbally discussing it. And this works better as like a Socratic seminar type of tool. And there would be another PD on that, hopefully. But I got this from the Parlay universe, this discussion question. And if you actually go to create new online roundtable, you can actually go to the Parlay universe and they have different discussions that are already built in for you, and you don't have to do anything, or you can create your own. But I love looking through the Parlay universe because there are so many things that you can discuss. Easy, low stakes, icebreaker topics, really, really good maybe for SEL time. Getting started with Parlay, something simple. 20th century history. I know that there's some science questions on here, some language arts things on here, but you can honestly do anything with Parlay, and I just think it's quite fantastic. So let me just head back. And that is all I wanted to show you for Parlay from the teacher side. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please feel free to shoot me an email.